Okay, now day 3 of solving these equations. We're going to have a little bit of the identities thrown in. So the first thing that we see is we have tan theta times cosine theta. So let's rewrite tan in sine theta over cosine theta times cosine theta equals 1/2. Well, the cosine thetas factor out. So I'm left with sine theta equals 1/2. So take the inverse of both sides. So arc sine 1/2. So now when sine is positive, it's in quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. And that would be at pi over 6, which is in quadrant 1, and 5 pi over 6, which is in quadrant 2. Okay, this next one is sine divided by tan. So I'm going to rewrite it, sine theta divided by, and remember tan is sine theta over cosine theta. That equals to negative root 3 over 2. Now when I'm dividing fractions, I flip the second one and multiply. So cosine theta over sine theta equals negative root 3 over 2. My signs factor out, so cosine theta equals negative root 3 over 2. Inverse both sides, and that's negative root 3 over 2. So cosine is negative in quadrants 2 and in quadrants 3. So in quadrant 2, it's 5 pi over 6. And in quadrant 3, it's 7 pi over 6. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to multiply these two binomials together. I see that it's a sum and a difference. Remember that pattern that we've learned is where we multiply the first terms together and get 1, because 1 times 1 is squared. It's always subtraction, and it's cosine theta, or cosine squared theta equals 1. So now there's Big Daddy. We're back to that. So I have sine squared theta equals 1. Square root both sides. So sine theta equals plus or minus the square root of 1 is 1. So now inverse both sides, and I have plus or minus 1. So now sine is positive 1 over at the top of the unit circle, which is pi over 2, and sine is negative 1 down at the bottom at 3 pi over 2. Okay, so now this fourth one, we have a tan. So I'm going to rewrite tan as sine theta over cosine theta minus sine theta cosine theta. Remember, this is over 1. And now I've got to get a common denominator, because the whole thing here, I forgot to write, is sine squared theta. Now this top I've got to put as one fraction, and the common denominator is cosine. So I am going to multiply this second fraction by cosine theta over cosine theta. So that's going to give me sine theta minus sine theta cosine squared theta, all of this over cosine. And then the big fraction bar has sine squared theta on the bottom. And that's what happened when we were learning our identities. Everyone forgot about where that big fraction bar first comes from. So we got to keep that in mind. So now what we're going to do is get rid of the big fraction. So remember, this is sine over 1. So I'm going to multiply this 1 as 1 over sine squared theta. So now I get sine theta minus sine theta cosine squared theta over cosine theta sine squared theta. Now on the top, I'm going to factor out that sine theta because it's present in both terms. And I get 1 minus cosine squared theta over cosine theta sine squared theta. And now I've got here, if we remember, that's Big Daddy. So I got, So I've got sine theta times sine squared theta over cosine theta sine squared theta. And sine over cosine is tan theta. And I'm going to bring back down that root 3 over 3. Now I'm going to rewrite that, or I'm going to take the inverse and get theta equals the inverse of tan of root 3 over 3. Tan is positive in quadrants 1 and 4. So that gives me at pi over 6, which is quadrant 1, and 7 pi over 6, which is in quadrant 3. Okay, I've got 2 secant squared theta plus tan squared theta. And I'm trying to think how to put these together. And if I go remember my identities, then tan squared theta I can replace with secant. So I have 2 secant squared theta plus secant squared theta minus 1, because that's what I get. Tan squared theta equals secant squared theta minus 1, and then that minus 3. Now I'm going to combine my like terms and get 3 secant squared theta minus 4 equals 0. I'm going to isolate this first, and I'm going to add that 4, so 3 secant squared theta equals 4. I'm going to divide by that 3, so secant squared theta equals 4/3. So now I'm going to replace secant squared with its reciprocal. So I'm going to do 1 over cosine squared theta equals 4/3. Now multiply both sides by cosine squared theta. So 1 is equal to 4/3 cosine squared theta. Now I can multiply by the reciprocal of that 4/3 and multiply both sides by 3 over 4. So I get cosine squared theta equals 3 over 4. Square root both sides. Don't forget the plus or minus. So that's root 3 over 2. And now I'm going to inverse both sides. So cosine is positive in quadrants 1 and quadrants 4. And it's negative in quadrant 1. It's negative in quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. So I have the cosine of root 3 over 2 in all 4 quadrants. So those 4 quadrants, I have pi over 6, 5 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6, and 11 pi over 6. And this one has 4 solutions because of that plus or minus. Okay, so I have cosine theta plus sine theta times sine theta over cosine theta. Now I'm going to need a common denominator over here, so I'm going to multiply this by cosine theta. So I get cosine squared theta over cosine theta plus sine squared theta over cosine theta. And remember, this is all one big fraction, so cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta over cosine theta equals 2. Remember that top, and I know someone already said it, that's Big Daddy. So I've got 1 over cosine theta equals 2. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal to get that out of the denominator. So 1 is equal to 2 cosine theta. I'm going to divide by 2, so cosine theta equals 1/2. Inverse both sides. Cosine is positive in quadrant 1 and in quadrant 4, so this is pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Okay, so let's rewrite cosecant as 1 over sine theta. Let's rewrite cotangent as cosine theta over sine theta. That equals to 1. This has a common denominator, so I can put it together as 1 fraction. I'm going to get rid of what's on the denominator by multiplying both sides by sine theta. So 1 plus cosine theta equals sine theta. Well, I have to kind of convert these into, and this is one of those hard things to know that you need to do, but I'm going to square both sides. I'm going to square this binomial, and I'm going to square this term. So kind of go back to our earlier math, is that's a binomial squared, which is going to create a perfect square binomial. So that's going to be 1 plus 2 cosine theta plus cosine squared theta equals sine squared theta. I'm going to subtract that 1 so I can make it Big Daddy. 2 cosine theta plus cosine squared theta equals sine squared minus 1 is part of that Big Daddy, and I can go ahead and replace that with cosine squared theta. Now, when I subtract this 2 cosine squared theta from both sides, I eliminate that square, so I get 2 cosine theta equals 0. Divide by 2, so cosine theta equals 0. I inverse both sides. So cosine is 0, that's the x is 0 up at the top at pi over 2, and down at the bottom at 3 pi over 2 on the unit circle. Okay, this next one is almost identical. So secant is 1 over cosine theta. Tan is sine theta over cosine theta. Common denominators are present, so I can write it as 1 fraction. Multiply both sides by that denominator. So 1 plus sine theta equals cosine theta. I'm going to square this and square that, so I get 1 plus 2 sine theta plus sine squared theta equals cosine squared theta. Subtract that 1. Now that's a Big Daddy. So now I have 2 sine theta plus sine squared theta equals sine squared theta. Subtract that, and that makes it 2 sine theta equals 0. Divide by 2, so sine theta still equals 0. Inverse both sides, so sine in arcsine of 0. And now the y is 0, sine of 0, so that's the y. That's on the x-axis of the unit circle, so that's over at 0 and over at pi. Okay, so this one, I've got both cosine and sine. So I'm going to divide both sides by cosine, or both terms, or all sides of this equation by cosine theta. The reason why I chose cosine is sine of a cosine is tangent. So this becomes 1 plus tan theta equals 0. Subtract that 1 and tan theta equals -1. The arctan of -1. And now tan is negative in quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. So this is 3 pi over 4. I'm sorry, quadrant 2 and quadrant 4. And 7 pi over 4. Okay, so now I'm going to first simplify the cotangent times cosine. So I have sine theta plus cotangent is cosine theta over sine theta times cosine theta. So now I have sine theta plus cosine squared theta over sine theta. Now I want to get a common denominator, so I'm going to multiply by sine over sine. And now I have sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta over sine theta equals 1. Well, there's Big Daddy, so 1 over sine theta equals 1. Multiply both sides by sine. So I get 1 is equal to sine theta. So now theta is the arcsine of 1. And now when is y1? Up at the top of the unit circle at pi over 2.